This video will discuss homework 4, exercise 2.1 through 2.6. So in exercise 2.1, it asks you to perform the pronoun substitution test so that you may more easily identify noun phrases. So in number 6, do all of the past tense endings have the same pronunciation? So we can substitute the pronoun them for the noun phrase the past tense endings. Now it's important to note that this noun phrase, the past tense endings, is actually part of the prepositional phrase of the past tense endings. So do all of the past tense endings have it? So the same pronunciation is also a noun phrase. So you can see here that a noun phrase may include multiple adjectives. Here we have the adjective the and the adjective same. In number 7, your tongue position, so it influences your speech sounds them. So it influences them. Again, you may substitute any pronoun you wish. You could certainly choose something other than it or them if you like. You could say this influences that, but what's important is that a pronoun substitution is possible. Number 8, English language learners often first pronounce English words with an accent, so they pronounce them with it. Again, we can see the substitutions. Number 9, many have them in them. They have it in it. Again, whichever pronouns you choose to use is perfectly acceptable. Number 10, it is similar to it, that it. Again, we can see the 4 pronoun substitutions possible in number 10, showing us that there are 4 noun phrases in that item. So recall with appositives in 2.2 that appositives rename, give additional information about the noun. A great tool for learning a language, comma, the IPA. So here the appositive is at the beginning of the sentence. So it is followed by a comma, and then the IPA is the noun that it modifies. In number 7, do you think the ng, a common ending in English words such as sang and thing? Again, we can see the appositive here. It is inside the commas. So one student told me last semester that they thought of the commas as handles on a basket, right? So you can pick it up. You can pick up the appositive and take it out of the sentence. So the commas here with the appositives are signaling that what is set apart with the commas is not necessary to the sentence. In number 8, the system mentioned above is just clarifying the IPA. 9, men have larger voice boxes, larynxes. So larynxes equals voice boxes. It's just additional information, so again set apart by commas. 10, the IPA referring to phonetic symbols. In 2.3, we are identifying the prepositional phrases. So we're looking for words such as in, on, of, about. So we can see in number 6 that of some English words. So we have the preposition of plus the noun phrase some English words. So remember that structure is important. A prepositional phrase consists of the preposition plus the noun phrase. Of Japanese, preposition plus the noun phrase Japanese. 7, between sounds. We have this location, this preposition of location plus the noun phrase sounds. So as we were just doing the pronoun substitution test, you could say between it, between them. So that shows us that sounds is indeed a noun phrase. In English, in contrast, in preposition, in both of those followed by a noun phrase. Number 8, in Arabic, in word meaning, to those speakers. So again, we have 3 noun phrases in number 8. I'm sorry, 3 prepositional phrases in number 8. Number 9, of Arabic, between the words, for Pepsi. So again, we have the preposition plus the noun phrase. 2.4, I think the difficulty increases a bit as we start to identify the function of the adjective, with the function of the prepositional phrase. So in number 6, of English is the prepositional phrase, but we are trying to answer whether it is adjectival or not. So the vowels of English. So because we use the pronoun substitution test and say they are categorized, because everything is removed with the pronoun substitution test, it must be adjectival. Again, if you could say they of English are categorized, that would make it adverbial, but you cannot say that. Everything goes out. In number 7, yes, again it is adjectival, because again, everything must go out with the pronoun substitution test. It can differ. We cannot say it of vowels, right? We don't say that. Because we do not say that, that means it cannot be adverbial. In 8, harm people. Which people? The people with accents. Harmed, harm them. Okay, so the pronoun replaces the noun phrase people, but it also takes out the prepositional phrase that is attached to it. So that signals that the noun phrase people is connected to and associated with the prepositional phrase, and therefore it is adjectival. Number 9, no, this is an adverbial, because we can say considered it by others. That's fine. We considered this by others. We considered that by others. The prepositional phrase may remain in the sentence, and therefore it is adverbial. Number 10, which students? The students with accents, but also the pronoun substitution test works. They are sent. 2.5, now we have to determine whether adverb or adjectival. Put your hand on your Adam's apple. You do not say put your it and produce the sounds, right? You don't say that. Put your hand where? On your Adam's apple. Okay, so this shows on your Adam's apple is not telling us what type of hand, rather it is telling us a location where. Number 7 is adjective. Can you feel this? Can you feel that? Everything is removed with the pronoun substitution. If you could say, can you feel it of your vocal cords, that would make it adverbial, but you cannot say that. The difference between S and Z. Well, which difference? Right? Which type of difference? The one between S and Z. So it answers an essential adjective question, but it also can be replaced by a pronoun. It is vibrating. So because everything goes out, adjectival. The same with 9. Which nostrils? The nostrils of your nose. Can you pinch them and produce? Right? You cannot say, can you pinch them of your nose? Right? You cannot do that. Everything goes out with the pronoun substitution. Therefore, it must be adjectival. Number 10, the sound is a nasal sound that exits from your nose. Well, first, most importantly, from your nose follows a verb. If the prepositional phrase follows a verb, it must be adverbial. And then in 2.6, again, making this same, is it an adjective or an adverb? The English spelling system is not a good reflection of our sound system. So what type of reflection? One of our sound system, but also the English spelling system is not this, right? Because everything goes out with the pronoun substitution. It must be adjective. In number 7, with your tongue is immediately after the verb produced, so it must be adverb. Between your teeth, where is this occurring? So that's also adverb. Number 8, the consonant sound is usually pronounced between vowels. Again, we see between vowels answering, where is this happen? The word stress changes the meaning of record. Word stress changes this. Everything goes out, must be adjective. Your lips and your tongue are important. In the production is an adverb because it is following the adjective important. Right? It is not telling us about a noun. And then of speech sounds, however, is telling us about the noun production. So which type of production of speech sounds. So that is a discussion of exercises 2.1 through 1.6.